Hi, welcome back to Studio Mofunic. And today it's a special day because I'm going to reveal the synthesizer that I bought, and it came to this week, Wednesday I think it was here, but I resist because I didn't open up the box. And there is one of the mini Behringer in this box, which one I don't know, and I know which one, but you don't know, of course. And I thought, why not make a live stream and unbox that synth so you can see it for yourself, which one that I bought this week. I'm quite excited because I was very curious about this one. I talked about that on my previous videos. Which one you don't know, but I know which one. And I was also curious about the sound. So today we're gonna find out together if it's a great synth, or maybe you don't believe all the things that they say on the internet. But let's try out and let's figure it out if it's interesting and if it's a nice sounding mini synth from Behringer. Before I had some Behringers also, but I sold them all. Sometimes, hi, welcome, Drip, welcome to the chat and welcome to the channel. How are you? Everything is all right? It's an exciting evening today because I'm going to open up this box and I'm going to try out the synth that I never had before, and I'm very curious. So CS Mini. I don't know. Maybe yes, maybe no. I did some videos about the Behringer. So which one is it? CS Mini, maybe. Okay, but I'm more curious about the sound than the synth because I expect a lot, I think, now. But I think you also expect a lot. Thank you for the visit, and also stay stuck with me here. So we can find out together. Everything is set to contact this synth on my table, so we can find out the sound together. We can find out the features on that, and then after that, I'm going to do an overview later on another live stream, and also another live stream for comparing this synth with other synths. But CS Mini, maybe, I don't know. Are there other suggestions? Who thinks which one do I bought here? Do you have also one of the mini synths at home? Drip? If it's maybe okay. The only thing, I bought it also cheaper than normal, so I didn't pay the full price for this synth. What's also interesting, because I buy lots of stuff at someone, so I have a reduction. Okay. So this one, it came this week, Wednesday, I think it was here. Wednesday or Thursday, I think Wednesday it was. So I thought, yes, okay, well, we do that on a live stream so everybody can see which synth I can cut it open so I can start to open it, and then we're gonna install this synth together. Are there other suggestions which one it will? Can someone guess which one? Number one is Drip133 did a guess, so he thinks it's the CS Mini. It's one of those minis that you can buy, because there are minis that you cannot buy because they are not came out yet, and that's also sometimes. But this one just came out not so long ago. You can just now in Europe here, you can buy them. And I think the price is around $100 or €100 also here in Belgium. Let's find out together. I'm gonna start and connect this synth on my table. For all those who came in, welcome to the channel and welcome also to the live stream. Jupiter Mini. Oh, also a very interesting synth. I talked also about that Jupiter Mini, and I was also very curious about that Jupiter Mini. I thought also maybe I want to have that synth in my collection here, but I don't think it's the if it's good. Maybe it's not the first Mini that I'm gonna have. Maybe I'm gonna buy me another Mini, not the first then, but this one. Well, let's see which one do we have here. We're going to open that here together. I think I must do that like that. So, and that's the first time that I opened this box. I never saw the synth. I never tried the synth, so it's the first time. And we can do that together, so why not? The CS Mini. I don't know. Yeah, I think the Jupiter Mini is better than the CS Mini. I think. That's my opinion. But both are interesting, I think. So, certainly. Okay, the box is open. But what do we have here? I don't need that. Okay, we have some paper here. That's always the same thing. If you buy stuff, put it here. Then another box. We have another box. And it said B stock. That means I didn't pay the full price. So that's another box. A box and a box. So which one is this? Very curious, of course. Like I said, I know which one, but I'm more curious about the sound of this synth. Because if it sounds like the most of as is, I cannot see everything because otherwise you will know which one. But let's open this other box. So I think they did that to tease me. Toman, why do you do that? Always box in a box. Open this one again. Like that. For all those who just came in, welcome to the live stream. Also, feel free to leave a comment in the chat. Just say hello. That will be also nice. And experience this unboxing and testing of this synth for the first time here in my studio. Again, a Behringer synth in my studio. Before I had 3 of them. The Model D, Odyssey, and DeepMind. All of them are sold. I sold them all. So I thought, why not buy me again Behringer? Not because they are bad, certainly not, because they sound very good. So certainly for those who don't want to spend too much money, that's a very alternative to analog synthesis. Okay, very strange, but you have a box, another box. So box and a box, and it's another box. They keeping those synth boxed in another box. Okay, now I have the synth in my hands. Otherwise, there is nothing in the box; it's empty. So very nice done. Also that box and piece of cardboard. Don't need that. Chinese, of course, made in China. Unveil the plastic. And which one do we have? Which one do you think it is? Leave it in a comment or in the chat. Feel free. 1, 2, 3. It won't. It will not come out. It's this one, the Behringer D Mini. That's the synth that I bought last week and came this week, and it's a B stock. That means it's been used. I think maybe in the, but there is still have that plastic. I don't need that. Get it off. What do we also have here? So my first thing, it's metal. Nice done metal. The knobs. Oh, that feels so. Oh, nice. Very nice, even better than the Model D. And that's why I bought this one, because I had the Model D and I was so happy about the sound, only it was not stable. That's why I sold it also. But this one, oh, it feels very nice. I love the quality of that synth here. Oh, it's of course it's a small one, but to be honest, I'm quite surprised by the quality of the synth. It's a very nice synth, very good looking. Yes, I'm quite surprised about the synth, this one. I had some comments also on my previous video on this Mini D, because I didn't have that, because I couldn't buy that. Because how can I give my opinion about that? So I'm gonna test this one here out, so you can hear maybe is my opinion right or not. And today I have it, so that's a nice one. I played on a real Mini Moog, so the sound of the Mini Moog, I know that how it sounds. I played on the Model D, and it comes almost as close as the Model D can. It's almost similar, and so I'm very curious about this one, if it's stable. That's my most important thing. As you see, very nice synth. It looks, I'm gonna put it here so we can connect it to my synthesizer, to my mix table. I also started up Fender Studio Pro for connecting the MIDI. We can do that after all. But first, I'm gonna test the sound, of course. Very, very curious about this synth. So stay stuck with me, going through those things here. What do we need? I'm gonna show you. For connection, it has a USB for the power. It has a power button here. That's very nice. I love synths with power button. Without that, I don't like that. So you can turn it off and on. A MIDI in, so similar as the Moto 32. Headphones output, and that's also your main output. And then sync in and sync out. So I can sync it with my Moto 32. I can sync it also with my drum computer TR-08 from Roland. So I have some place for that. So it will be perfect if it sounds okay, and if it's stable, it will be perfect. Nice done. Very great quality. Portamento, Glider Portamento. I think it is, but it's in the sub menus. We will find it out, but I'm gonna do a review on this synth, so I'm gonna try that after, and we're gonna. I thought also there wasn't, but some of them told me there is. The other ones they tell me that there isn't portamento, but I think there is a portamento normally. Yeah. Normally there must be a portamento on this synth, but let's find out. First of all, put it here so I can see if it's right position on my. For all those who just came in, welcome to the live stream, welcome to the channel. Of course, feel free to leave a comment in the chat. if you have a question. I revealed it's not a surprise now because it's the model, Mini, the D Mini from Behringer that I'm gonna try out today. So I'm gonna connect this one, then listen to the first sound of this synth. Why not? First, I'm gonna see if the camera position is okay. So it's positioned okay. Yes, like that. Now we have the synths. We have also the settings. I'm gonna connect this one. First, I'm gonna connect the power. Then I'm gonna connect the MIDI, and of course also the sound. That means it's the stereo jack, but the smaller one. I must change the power supply. It's not a. It's a mini. It's a USB-C, and I have the USB Mini instead of the USB-C. So I'm gonna change that cable because I use that for my TR-08. So I must change that. I have a cable for that, but first I must change the cable also. So you see, it's not always straight ahead. Here I have a cable. Now, which one do I want to use? But I need one who's long enough to get to that. Mm-hmm. I know I have a USB-C both sides. So now I must search some. I cannot use this one because it just has the mini USB, and here I have the C, and where I have another C. This one I cannot use because it's for my webcam. Then I have must be think which one do I can, so I can use that instead of. Okay, we are back. I just installed the synth. Start from the power on, so it goes up. That's okay. Ooh, that's the first test. Will it light up? And it lights up. So yes, that's a nice one. What do we have here? I'm gonna make it a little bit closer here so I can explain what I'm doing. What do we have here? We have here the range of your oscillator. You have 3 oscillators on this synth. You can go from 3 feet to from 32 to 2 feet. Excuse me, 1 feet. From 32 to 1 feet. So you have 1 feet as that's very small. 32 feet, that's normal for your low. Welcome everybody to the live stream, and also welcome to the chat. And feel free to leave a comment, of course. Don't be shy. This one is now on 1 feet. That's very high. That's very high. And 32 feet, that's normal, that's low. What do we have also here? We have here your waveforms. I'm gonna take the mic with me so I can talk. And we have here a triangle, a sawtooth triangle. Then of course the sawtooth, the square wave, then a pulse wave, but not narrow, and a very narrow pulse wave. For all those 3 oscillators that's in this synth. What we also have here, you can see, you can play poly, unison, octave, 1 octave higher or lower, then the 5th, and also a ring modulation and ring poly. What does that mean? I don't know. I must explore that more so I can know what it is and what it does when you're using that as a feature. What we also have, of course, I'm gonna so you can see what I'm doing here. What we also have here is, of course, the noise generator. I have also a noise generator. What you now see, that lighting, that's your tempo for your LFO, of course, but also for your sequencer. So very low, very high. But I think also it can be synced with your MIDI. I'm not sure, but I think that's your volume, your main volume. That's well small for a main volume. They couldn't make it bigger if they. So that's the main volume. What we also have here is, of course, for your noise generator, you have a pink and white noise. Difference between those pink and the white is the frequency are different. That's the sound. You can hear it also in the sound of those noise generators. You can also the contour decay that's on a MIDI Moog, also on the Model D was the same thing. For your filter, of course, your modulation, you can choose which one, your envelope generator or something else. Here you have your filter, of course, your cutoff, the famous, hopefully 24 dB ladder filter. Your emphasis, or for Moog they call it emphasis, but that's also your resonance for your filter. Then we have also the amount that you want to use your filter on the envelope generators. What do you have here? Write and memory. Then record, so you can record, I think, your sequence and everything like that. And you can play, of course, your sequence. Then, of course, there are lots of other features here. And because it has 3 oscillators, so you must always change here which oscillator do you want to use. Active steps, all 1 1 1 2 1 4. That's for your steps also. Metronome, step trigger, freestyle. That's always for your step sequencer. And these are for your LFO and motion sequencer. So it's for clearing, scale, motion sequencer. And then we have here your LFO. Those are the settings for your LFO. Sawtooth, triangle, a square, random, that means sample and hold. That's a random. And of course, the trigger sync. So you can sync the trigger with another device that I have here. If I connect it here, the output and input. So also, for all those who came to the live stream and also here, feel free to leave a comment in the chat or just say hello. Also, stuck with me till the end. Hopefully it's live, so that can be always something like now for the USB. I didn't saw that it was an USB-C, so you must be creative to go around those issues. When I do a video on that, a review, then everything is set, everything, also the camera and also, but now today it's live. It has also its own vibe, of course, if you do something live. What you also have functions, so here, that's this for the second functions, I think. I say this is the first time that I'm using this synth, so you can see also, is it a difficult synth or easy synth to use? We will see. So how to change your second second oscillator, the other oscillator, that I must find it out. So it's not so easy, I think, in the beginning, but we will find it out together. And if there is someone who knows this synth, please help me out, because that will be also easy. Let's start with, we have one oscillator here. I connected it on one of my channels here. So first of all, okay, the sound is okay. Just to be sure that the sound is okay, you must control that also. Let's see, we have here, I connected in the same track as my TR-08, because that's a stereo jack. The Model D and the Minimoog are normally mono synth, are also not stereo output. This one is a stereo output. That can be different in sound, of course. You hear something? I hear something. But that's not the sound that I want. So what I'm going to do, everything set to 0. Initialize this patch. Nothing of the filter. The cutoff open. What do you have? Detune, that's a tuner. This one I forgot. Range. Okay, there is nothing because the envelope is sustain open full. Strange because I'm on oct. Go unison now. Synth. No. Ring. Okay, what do we have here? Moog depth, and that's the contour. No, that must be for the LFO rate. The depth on that on off. And then I must change the scale. So it's function and no, that's for the to change the scale. Normally just this one. Going low. Okay, that's the sawtooth. So that's the first sound that we hear. I connected also the MIDI so I can use one of my instruments to play with it. And I can use, not this one because I disconnected the USB from that. I can use my Yamaha or some gear with MIDI output instead of which one I can use. I'm gonna play on this keyboard now. Just next time when I do the overview, then I'm gonna connect it to an instrument, and I put it also, I think, on my Yamaha DX7, and that's easier. That's a sawtooth that you hear and see. So I'm gonna open also my DAW, so I can also see the waveforms on the scope. That's also interesting to see that. Now we have that here. Now we're gonna add the scope, and we're gonna add the spectrum analyzer. Make it big so you can see the waveforms. And if I turn up the monitoring, then you will see let's see also the wave form from this synth. Make this also big. A little bit more. No, that's too much, I think. That's a sawtooth. You can see on the tops here, on the tops there are some a little small. I'm going to go one. It's not clear. They don't connect nice to each other. There is some. As you see, I'm gonna turn on my Prophet 5 so I can tune, and I will see if it's stable, yes or no. because that was the issue with the Model D. I turned it on and it took 20 minutes before it was stable, the oscillators. This one, I hope it will be faster and also it stays stable. The Model D had that issue, and if it doesn't have that issue and it sounds identical, then I'm sure they did a nice, I bought it for a cheap price and they did a nice buy for this synth. But the Prophet 5 won't. Oh, instead of I tuned the synth. That was not the issue. I tuned the synth. I didn't so that so I must wait till the synth is tuned. Normally I do that a lot, sometimes once in 3 weeks. Okay, now I can. That's tuned, but what I cannot detune here. Why, I don't know. So I changed that. It doesn't do nothing. So I don't know why. If I say that's unison, that means all the 3 oscillators. Let's try now. So now it works. So when I'm on synth, I'm gonna set it on synth, on octave, and on poly. So the detune, I can only use it when I'm in unison. Nice. Go back. That's normal. You see on the corners there is no they are not fixed like normal. If I have another synth, the corners are very nice fixed to each other. They connect nicely to each other. Here there is a slider on each corner, so why, I don't know. But let's see what the filter does. Can I have a drone here? I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna record one note so I can test the filter out. How I can do that is very simple. I'm gonna close this here. Also this. I don't need the mixer for a moment. So this is the track. Gonna be a little bit longer. 9, 13. Yes, why not? So it's connected normally to in MIDI. So I must choose here the Modo 32, even it's not the Modo 32 because it's connected now to the MIDI Mini. All the way, and then go back here. That's that's strange. Oh, I'm on the MIDI track, please. It's that's an audio track. You cannot program MIDI in an audio track, of course. So I'm going to do it in this here. Open this one up and now go to Modo 32, Moog M32. Normally, but no, nothing. Not, oh, none. Now. That works also perfectly. So MIDI works, the sound, an oscillator works, the tuning works. Let's hear. So today is just for the sound and also for the stable. Does it stay stable? At this moment, it's very stable. So very nice done, Behringer. Go higher. Going to the C. I'm going to take this one so we can also have that low, or this one for the low end. Start with this one. But no. But it won't play. Why? It's connected. Strange. That first issue, you can play it with the keyboard here, but now it does something strange. It won't play. So why? I don't know. But nothing, it doesn't come out. Strange. Never had that before. So you can play, but you cannot. Strange that it doesn't go to the. Nothing. Maybe is there something wrong with the channel? I don't know. I'm gonna try once again. Close this one. Very strange that doesn't work. Oh, no, I don't. It doesn't work, as you see. But I can do something else like that for the filter. I can do that. So I'm going to do that. I don't know why it won't play. So that's another issue. That's the first issue that I'm going to solve. What's the problem with that MIDI connection? It plays because when I play it here, That means the signal comes out and comes into the synth. You see it works. But when I program something here, it won't go to that synth. Why? I don't know. I can try it maybe with Cubase and see what it does. Same thing. Maybe it's something with my DAW. What we can do is I set those oscillator and also, let's see here. So that was this one here. So we have here the notes. No, it doesn't do nothing. And it's on. Strange. Okay, I know why. I changed something. I know why, because I changed here something on the audio. Now close this one here. Here I changed, and I must be TR08. That was my fault. Now it's gonna work. No, certainly not. Of course not, because no monitoring. And how? Nice. So let's try. That's how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try one thing before we're gonna do it with my here, this one here. Outputs, it will be normally number 4. I'm gonna retry so you can see which one I do. It's a little bit complex when I want to use that also as try again here. Number 3. That's output number 3. Output number 3 here. So if I do the same thing here, go very low. So you can go lower than what you hear on the synth. Here if I go here, that's the lowest. But here, can go very low. That's the lowest that you can get on the synth. But you can go much lower, as you hear. So you can go with another keyboard much lower than that. That's also nice to want to know that. What do you also have? So that works. And now if I for all those who just came into the live stream, welcome, of course. Feel free to leave a comment in the chat. I'll just say hello. If you have a question, ask. Let's hear what it does. So it has to do something with my DAW. I'm going to fix that after the video, of course. Now we are going to do that from here so I can test those things out. I'm gonna make it longer, of course. Like that. Close and loop. So going back. But I think I missed a little bit here. Yes. Now it will work. So I know there is nothing wrong with the synth. It's just some issues with issues. I think the setting on my DAW is not correct because I use that for the... And now it doesn't do it. So that's also strange. Or did I delete it? Yeah. I muted it. No. Strange. Before it worked, now it didn't work. Undo. Mm. Oh, move anyway. No. It worked perfectly. Close. We are going to look at here on the spectrum analyzer. So now we're going to 1/4. It behaves like a Moog filter. Halfway, emphasis. It behaves like a Moog filter. It stays 3/4 of a... And you see the volume goes, because that's normal. Oh, nice. It starts from the beginning. Just like a Moog. And just like my Mother 32. Identical. But in the low end, but that's normal because open. Oh. Yes. That makes me happy that the filter is almost identical as the Moog. And I think maybe better. If I'm honest, I can I have the Mother 32. That's the same filter that you have on the Mini Moog. And this one does that very, very, very well. So great job, Behringer. And it's stable. So I'm very surprised about the sound. Let's try again and we will see. Let's try it again. You can see it for yourself. The low end, and it's just we are going to go lower, then you can hear it. It goes, it stays. Yeah. Oh, here it's gone. Oh, that's normal because it isn't. I didn't loop it. That's normal because normally it must loop and then start again. Yes, it works. Yes. Sorry for the inconvenience. It's sometimes in a live stream you don't control everything, but I'm gonna cut everything a little bit out, and I'm gonna do a nice overview on this synth, of how it goes from the beginning. Smooth, high, and go. If I go now one lower, so let's go lower with the, so you can hear that fat bass sound and that sub sound that you can hear on those moogs. Let's go here. Start from zero again, otherwise it will not. Go back here. Super nice sounding filter. But here is that has it to do with the note going one lower, so it can move anyway. Yes. Start again. You can hear it if you have speakers or headphones on, so you can hear it, and you can see it also here, the low end. Very low. One thing, if I compared it with the Model 32, the Model 32 goes lower. So I'm going one lower, and we will hear it. If it can go lower than that, because that's the lowest I can have, the sub bass that you can hear. Let's try and go a little bit lower. Okay, let's start. And let's see what the spectrum analyzer gives us, how it comes here. But it's not loud. Why, I don't know. But it's not so loud as the Model 32. It's more, I have here also normally, but it doesn't go so loud. So this, it lags here, the low end is here, gone. Why, I don't know. If I can, now I'm on the sawtooth. Then it produced this, but there is low end, you can hear it. But between those two, it produced that very low. Between, I think, Here it's between 45 and that's almost 0 dB, yeah, 0 hertz, 21 hertz. So it's 45 and 21 hertz. There is some, only if I'm on triangle, it's more. It runs, it goes here off, and then it stays here. So is it bad? No, it's certainly not bad. But if I did that with the Modo 32, I have more bass here. So it's not 100%. I'm going to do that comparison so you can hear it for yourself. But it's a nice sounding filter. Certainly here. Change that in another tune again. You can hear that beating of the oscillator. Again, let's try that again. So that's the maximum I can get out of that synth. I can turn the gain a little bit on, then. You have that sub, but it's not so. There is a lag on low frequency in this region here, and that you have that on the Modo 32. So there is a difference. Of course, there is a difference. That's the filter, of course. Going to those waveforms, you're gonna see the scope. So you see it. It's self-oscillating, of course. Sawtooth now. Everything works. That's in poly mode, but if you play polyphonic, going a little bit high. That's paraphonic, not polyphonic. So that means that the oscillator goes to one envelope and one filter instead of each oscillator has its own, each voice has its own filter and envelope generated. So in this one, paraphonic. Now it's on sustain. I can also change. Yes. Sounds okay. Go now to unison. That means all the three oscillators are playing together. But now in sync, out of sync. Then you create that sound more. Mm-hmm. can also go to DC. I don't know what it. That's very rough. More FM sounds because they are modeling each other. Lower. And they go out of phase that you hear. Sometimes they are stuck on each other now. That's just normal poly. And of course, you have also the sequencer. Let's try that out. I don't know if it's gonna work. We will see. Let's try it to get out. So now it's in record mode. There is a metronome. I don't know why. It does work. Nice. Nice. Let's give it a little bit of effects on. So you hear that metronome? I don't know how to disconnect that metronome. Normally it must be here in the menu somewhere. I don't know why. That's now. Normally the camera works. So I don't know why it's frozen here. Oh, it's me that I'm frozen. Okay. So I don't know why it doesn't want to turn off. This one I'm gonna turn it off here. I don't need that. I can turn this Cubase off and stay here with this one. I think also I can sync it with the DAW, so it goes with my DAW. But what I don't know is how to turn off that metronome. So normally it will be function, and then one of those. Found it. That was the metronome. Now, no metronome. Sounds very nice. So, can it be synced with this DAW? Let's try. We don't know. I don't know. We're gonna turn it on and off again because there were some issues. No, it will work better if I turn it again on. So it's synced with the Modo 32. So I'm gonna turn that on. So it sends then the clock to the Mini, and it will then start again. Hopefully, yes, everything is okay. Let's see here, the TR-08, send clock, yes, all those three. So normally it will work if I start here. So I can set maybe use a drum, can a new one, yeah. For all those who just came in, welcome to the live stream and also welcome to the chat, to the channel, excuse me. Also, feel free to leave a comment in the chat or just say hello. We are discovering this synth together here live, and it was a journey, but I'm quite surprised about the sound and also the filter. It's not the Moog filter, but it comes, I think, very, very close. And I think for that price, analog synth, very surprised. So let's start if it can connect with this one. No, it doesn't do nothing. So it won't connect like that. I don't know why. So first I'm going to also use this from here. Let's see what it does like that. In Cubase it works, so we will see if it works here. No inputs here, just outputs. Modo 32. Oh, I think I did something. Okay, that works. So that's fixed. Next, going to my options here. Then I changed the TR-08, and that was not supposed. I did the wrong synth because the audio goes to the TR-08, but the MIDI is my Modo 32. This one here. So send. Okay. Hopefully it will work. Let's start. No. Oh, it stops, but turn that off here. But it don't. It won't work, but it does something, so that's okay. But It's gone. Why, I don't know. But now not. Turn it on. Record. Oh, now it's total. I don't know why. Some feedback, something like that. You see, when you're trying new gear, there are always something that doesn't go right, or it will go wrong, as you hear now. Why? I don't know why. Before it works perfectly. Just because I using this, gonna close that again. See if it has to do. No, it has not to do with that. Turn the power off. Oh, strange also. So I cannot pretend, or maybe I must stay and push. Okay, that's now on. No issues. Okay. Just turn that off. That's easy now. It's that. Okay. Go to my DAW here. Turn that on and see if it's gonna work. So sometimes there are some MIDI issues now. Yes. To my Motor 32. Okay. Start that on. Let's see. That's okay. That works perfectly. That doesn't. That's normal, but we are going now to options. That. Okay, I see. That was also here. This one. Oh, that's correct. Then number 3, that's okay. That's also correct. Send to. Send MIDI timecode, send clock. Send clock. Only the clock that I want to send, nothing more. So I'm going to change the tempo here. It doesn't do nothing. So it won't work like that. Why? I don't know. So it's only syncable, I think, with the sync in and sync out. So the MIDI is just for inputting some sounds without using the arpeggiator. If I want to use the arpeggiator, I must sync that with my 2 jacks here with a sync in and a sync out. So you cannot sync it MIDI. That's a bit pretty. I hope you can sync it MIDI because you can use it with your DAW. So now I must do that with my Motor 32, then sync with my Motor 32 to this synth. So it's synced through MIDI on my Motor 32 and then to the sync cable analog to the Mini D. So that's the way how you're gonna work with that if you want to sync it. So you cannot sync it with MIDI. Or did I do something wrong? I don't know, but I cannot sync it with MIDI. So even if I go to start it up with MIDI, it won't do that. Sync it with MIDI. So it's normally then this one, number 3. That's correct. Send time code. I do everything. And now start. And normally it will start, but it doesn't start. No, start it here. It doesn't do nothing. So no MIDI sync on this synth. Only sync through the jacks on that synth. Okay, that's the way you must use it. So you're always obligated to have a synth with an output sync on it. I have my ARP Odyssey, it can do it. My TR-08 is like that, and also the Model 32 does it. I think also the other synths has that. So we will see how we're gonna use it. And but the arpeggiated is nice. So that's a standard now. I'm gonna use that LFO also. I like the sound very much even. Let's create something here. just from scratch with some beat. So you can hear it with some beat also. That's the last thing I'm going to do. Then I think it will be the end of the live stream. So that was the unboxing and also connecting the synth. Try it a little bit out, the sound. Go to those. But now a little jam with a small jam. And after that, I will do a nice overview with this synth. Also connected with another instrument so you can see how it connects with feature that it has also, because you have a sequencer, but also an arpeggiator on this synth, I think. So I go to all those features, deep dive into that synth. But certainly that's also one of the next videos that I'm going to do. Also, I'm going to compare those on another video with my Modo 32. Also compare it with a plugin. I have also plugins. Compare that also with that, the filter, the oscillators. I know from now on how the sound will sound, and also so compare that also. So comparisons with those synth, and also I'm going to do some jams with this synth also. So 3 videos that I'm going to make on this live stream always with this synth. So certainly, if you don't know, just like, subscribe, so you can stay tuned, and also so you can get the message when I'm going live with those things on this small synth. I didn't pay it €100 less. I think less than €90, something like that. Even though, so I paid less than normal, and I don't think I regretted to buy that, because it sounds very nice. It doesn't. In my opinion, that's Behringer. Nice done, and stable. I can turn it back after that, and I'm gonna turn also my tuner on. You will see it's stable now. So, whoa, they did a very nice job with this Mini. If they make it a little bit bigger with the keyboard, maybe it will be better. But I'm very glad that I bought it, and I'm very glad I have that Mini Moog itch sound in my studio also, and also that I have a Behringer synth again in my studio. Before I didn't have, I have 3, but now that's my first again. So very glad about the sound. It's very nice. Let's try something with this sound, and let's see what it does. A very small jam, just to, no inputs need here, only outputs. And I'm going to STR Modo 32, the MIDI. Why not? Can I? No. Okay. No, here it is. So let's play and hear. What's that? What's that? That's strange. Oh, what? That's not okay. Now it does it again. I don't know why. non-inputs. Gonna solo this. Maybe that's the reason. Gonna take strange. I didn't play that, so you see that there are some things, I don't know why it does it. Has that to do with this? I just sent that to the... Yeah, I don't know why that does that problem. Is it something to do with my DAW, or is it something... it does something strange. What I'm going to do is go into my options here and change the clocking. Maybe it has to do with that. Send to, there is no input, so okay. Why does it double? I don't know why. I didn't play that, so I played just the normal sound. So why? I don't know why. Now it does it again, and before it didn't do that. I'll turn it a little bit again on. If maybe that's an issue, I don't know why, because it won't sync with MIDI though. So that's, there's also a sync knob, so maybe I must do. Now it does it. Now it does it. Gonna use here a plugin, a drum plugin, One of my favorite now. This one here, the drum track. I love this plugin. Why? It has something nice on it. My drum is... Going to the kick here. now you see it works perfectly, but why it sometimes it go in a sort of I don't know. Now it doesn't from in the beginning, no problem. It works very perfectly and sounds all very nice. But if I use this, I know, turn it off. Now again, if, no problem. So why does that issue came? Certainly, I don't know why. It has to do something with MIDI. Certainly it has to do with that, but now it works perfectly, no problem. Can use this. But if I want to use this sequence, I must use another instrument with it, with the sync mode. But I can turn it also in sync here. Now it triggers synth, but it does it do with the same. So I'm going to turn this off. Let's try again. Once again, can we sync it? Yes or no? But if I cannot do it today, I will find it out. I'm going to play with this synth, figure it out, and then I'm going to make a review, and then I'll show you also an overview, and then I'll show you all the features and also what you can do and what you not can do with this synth. But normally there must be an USB sync with this synth. Otherwise, I don't know why it can be not be. Let's see. Again, we are using the Modo 32 MIDI. Yes, this one. So send MIDI clock. We will see if it works. No. And this, if I do this. Oh. No. Still no syncing. No. Again, let's try another option. No, use clock to start and send MIDI time code also. No, so cannot be synced on the sequencer, but you can play it like that. And again, the same thing, problems. Again, it won't. You have that same issue again. So there is something wrong. Why? I don't know. As you hear. So there is an issue on this synth, which it sounds very nice, but if you have always an issue when you're playing on MIDI, that's strange. That's very strange. That's just a and now you don't even hear it. Each time I take off, that's not okay. That's not okay. So there is also okay. That means it can be MIDI connected through USB or what? Let's see if I can find it here. If there is a MIDI connection on this synth here. No, I cannot find it here, so no MIDI connection. Certainly not on this one. Let's take it. No. That's the last thing I'm going to do here, and then I'm going to close this live stream because it's off. That's why. Now it's on. Maybe that's it. So I'm certainly that I'm going to figure it out, but so you can also see it live. What kind of issue that you're getting to when you're using a new synth, something new, you must discover it always. You must search and look. So it has a MIDI output, but also I think you can use it as a MIDI in USB. Let's see. Okay. Motor 32. I don't find it here. Here, MIDI Dean. Okay, that's nice. So also, that's the reason why there was some. So I don't need this normally if I use my MIDI port. So this is, I think, interesting for a MIDI keyboard. Use it for a MIDI keyboard, this one. But I think you can send it also through that. So, okay, that's very nice. So, but I'm going to do that on my own when I'm relaxed here in my studio. And then after that, I'm going to make a video on the, or a review on this, an overview also on this synth. And I'm going to show you how to work with it and what features and also what the options are on this synth. So I think I must discover lots of things. So it works. If I start a new one here directly, so it can, now it's on the Motor 32. No, it's the, that's very nice that you have that on that synth. That's now the, oh, none. That's maybe because the other MIDI is also, let's see what it does now. It works perfect. It works. But if I do this, oh, turn it off, and now, no problem. And this, it worked perfectly. Even if I record something. And if I do this, no problem. Solve the problem. So that's, you can use it also as MIDI in and out through USB. I think, yes. Normally I can enter same thing, I think. I don't see it here appear because I must go to my options also again. So I think you can use it as a MIDI in and out your USB port. I can also use your MIDI. Just this one is nice for the keyboard, I think, and then the rest is for your interaction with your DAW. So that's the D Mini. Perfect. Nice, nice, nice. That's a great discovery. So I'm very surprised and very glad that I bought it, and I'm also very glad that the sound sounds so good. So for all you who came and watched me and till the end, till now, thank you all. And so will I recommend this synth for what I know now, what I hear now? Certainly, yes, yes, yes. For that price, it's a very nice and sounding analog synth. Um, Also, you can take it with you on a gig when you're playing live. It's small. Put it on a MIDI keyboard or something, and you have your analog synth. The only thing I must figure it out, because there are 3 oscillators, you can you can use them differently, but it's not the same as on a Model D or a Mini Moog. So I don't think you can go to. I will see which menu you can dive into deeper. So you can maybe change each oscillator itself, or do you change always the 3 oscillators together? I don't know. So that's things that I'm gonna figure out before I'm going to do that live stream again on the overview. Also that MIDI in and out, so I can now I know what I can do with this synth. So I can make a setting for this synth here, and then I'm going to make a new video on this synth. So very surprised about the sound. Very nice sounding. Hear for yourself. Easy to use also for the arpeggiator. It's it is. That's your step sequencer. So if you play it like that. And on that note, we are ending this live stream. For all those who came and watched the video and the live stream, thank you all for the visit. Thank you also for the likes, for the subscribes, of course. Stay tuned because I'm going to do another live stream on this synth, but I'm going to make an honest opinion. I have that now because I like the synth. I'm going to make an overview and a review on this synth. Go through those features, diving deeper into that synth and see what it can do. And also I'm gonna make 2 other videos on this synth. One, it's a comparison with the other synths that I have here, and also the other one is a gem. I'm gonna make a gem also on this with this synth. Certainly, if you have the chance to buy this one, buy it. You won't regret it. It's a small, very powerful analog synth. Nice build, very nice build. I have even the Prophet 6 once in my hand, and this one is better built than the Prophet 6. I have the Prophet 5. That's to be honest, nice and very done. Prophet 6 is not okay qua building, but this one is very nice. Metal case, nice knobs. It's small, but not so small. I'm very surprised by Behringer. They bring out better and better synths all the time now. From where they came, this one, I think it will be my favorite of all. I will discover it and I will see what I can do with it. So, thank you all. I'm glad to do that live, so I can do it with everyone can see it also. So that's also an honest overview also and discovery of this small, little, powerful synthesizer. Rest to me to say to you, take care, stay creative, and we will see each other again on the next live stream on my channel here, of course. Goodbye.